I have a question. Who was your first celebrity crush? Mine was Elvira.
All right, I got this one. Either Jeremy Sumpter or Hayden Christensen, or even Tom Felton.
What about you, Cecil? Do you have a first celebrity crush?
Oh God, off the top of my head, probably. And this is fairly random. Elizabeth Caton from Friday the 13th, Part 7.
Obviously.
I am. In case the paleness didn't give it away, I am of Irish heritage, and so I've always had a thing for redheads, and she was a beautiful redhead.
I'm looking her up right now. Hang tight.
She was in such movies as Assault of the Killer Bimbos.
What?
Dude, this is a legit question. Have you and James Rolf ever hung out?
No, and it's funny because we're not that far from each other.
Okay.
Like, I talked to him via email like once.
Is this who we're talking
it's
about?
Elizabeth Caton.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I saw it during a very formative time when I was young.
I'll need to introduce you to James because I think you guys would mesh like two peas in a pod.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah, I've been a fan of James since like forever. So always he was. I don't want to say like not to get into me, but way back in 2009 when I was first thinking about doing videos, was when James he had been doing it for a little while. Mm-hmm. And it was just, I don't want to say he was one of my, inspiration, but he kind of was. I was like, you know what? I can do this.
Yeah.
And so I did it.
Yeah. Excellent.
But yeah, I love Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah. Good stuff. Wasp asking about the celebrity crush. Mine was probably Kelly Kapowski, I would say. Probably from Saved by the Bell.
Yes. Although I like Jesse more.
Oh, really?
And then I was an even bigger fan when Showgirls came out.
Dude, hey, she was very talented. I'll tell you what, that was a very talented young lady.
Mm-hmm. She was really into that role. She did all her all the line readings completely naked, and she for better or worse, she gave that film her all.
She went for it, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
What a weird like pivot of a career, going from like that's totally rebelling against the first part of your career, right? Where you go, I want to do something totally different, and just ripping off your clothes.
Well, I mean, I don't want to say all of them, but a lot of the Disney ones do that. Like Anne Hathaway did Havoc.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen Havoc, where she gets all kinds of naked. It's the getting rid of the good girl image.
Yeah, the ex-Disney adventure where they have to like prove themselves that they're not just Disney actors. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of them do that.
I think the only one that didn't do it was Hilary Duff.
What about Lindsay Lohan? I don't remember her ever doing anything. Stripping out.
No, but she
just spiraled out with drugs.
She just spiraled out of control, and she rebelled in a different way, yeah, and was hanging out with Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie.
The best example is Miley Cyrus. Went from little goody two shoes, a Hannah Montana, and then she's dancing butt ass naked on a wrecking ball. Yeah, looking like Draco Malfoy. Mm-hmm, yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry, I need to back up. There's a film where Anne Hathaway gets all nakake.
Oh my God!
Like a couple, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's done. She was naked in Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah,
but she was
very.
Oh God, Love and Other Drugs. She was naked like
Jake Gyllenhaal, which Craig actually is a huge fanboy of Jake Gyllenhaal. So I'm surprised you haven't seen that movie.
Have you seen his abs? I'm just saying.
Have you seen his abs?
Yeah. He is a handsome gentleman.
He's a stud.
Blabs,
he can sing.
Mm-hmm.
What a man. Anyway, yeah, he and Anne Hathaway basically get it on in a good chunk of that movie.
Oh, okay.
And Havoc, that was like her big, and apparently they cut out some of the nudity because it got it was bordering on like X rating, but not X rating for, like in the earlier years, X rating was like for pornography. And like now it's like X rating because you showed a little too much nudity or something. So
I'm doing research right now, just seeing where these films are, because this is the first I've heard of this before. So I didn't know.
For research purposes, right?
Yeah, I'm just curious what's going on, and it's ridiculous. So I'm just
not
using
just
the internet.
Not just because Anne Hathaway is a bombshell or anything.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you were looking for Jake Gyllenhaal. That's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my fault. I was.
Well, if you
indeed.
watch Love and Other Drugs, I hated that.
You
movie,
see both.
but you see both, so you got a little bit for everybody.
Yeah.
You know.
Suffer says, before my eyes were bestowed to the beauty that was Topanga from Boy Meets World, my first crush was Tiffany Brissett from the 80s sitcom Small Wonder. Yeah, I had a crush on Topanga as well as a kid. Yeah.
A lot of people did.